What's up, everybody? We have an insane day of NBA basketball today. Kevin Durant making his debut with the Suns. We have a Sixers Heat game today, rematch of last year's Eastern Conference semis, rematch of Monday night's incredible game where the Heat beat the Sixers in Philadelphia, breaking the Heat's 4-game losing streak. Awesome slate of NBA games tonight. So what we're going to be doing in this video, giving you my NBA player prop best bets for today, giving you some sharp NBA player prop betting picks, of course, using oddsjam to find these plays. For those of you who are watching this, I would appreciate it if you could like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then of course comment. Let me know your feedback, tailing, fading, the video sucked, whatever it may be, would appreciate it. And then if you want to find me on social media, you can at my Twitter handle on the screen here, Jedi Modi. And let's get right into it. So what we're looking at here is the oddsjam positive expected value page, pulling these sharp mathematically profitable bets from oddsjam. And the first play that we're going to go ahead and lock in here is Joel Embiid. This is obviously in the Sixers Heat game, to go under 0.5 made three-pointers. So basically won't make a three-pointer, plus 140 odds at PointsBet. I ended up locking this one in on FanDuel, as you can see right here, but the odds ended up changing to be even better on PointsBet, so that is where you should lock it in. But the play, Embiid under 0.5 made three-pointers, so it just doesn't make a three-pointer. Everything about the profitability on the EV page and positive expected value betting in general is pulled from these no-vig odds that you see here. So these odds that you see in this column here, every single positive EV play has one, right? They're all up and down. You can see these odds are pulled from the sharpest sportsbooks in the world, the sportsbooks that consistently do the best job at pricing odds. So there's a video on my YouTube channel where I explain what positive expected value betting is. But all you need to know for the purposes of this video is that you can view these no-vig odds as the perfect representation of what a market should be priced at, the oddsjam perfect line. And in this case, for this Joel Embiid play, it's priced at about plus 135. So we are getting it at plus 140 at PointsBet, or for me, plus 138 at FanDuel. The gap between those two numbers, that is your profitability. That's why this play has positive expected value. The perfect line of the market has this priced at plus 135. We are getting it at plus 140. That is profitability. All in all, equates to a profit margin, which is this percent you see on the far left here, just under 2% at 1.93. This is your percent edge over the sportsbook. And then what I like to do, just compare the odds of the bet you're placing, compare it to the rest of the sportsbooks. So PointsBet has it at plus 140. Again, FanDuel is is close at plus 138. So they're the two books that are offering a line that is positive expected value. But then if you look across the board, between BetMGM all the way to Pinnacle, plus 112 at Pinnacle, plus 115 at FoxBet, plus 122 at BetOnline, pretty much across the board, like plus 115 at DraftKings, the odds range from the closest being plus 125 down to, what's this, plus 110, plus 105, plus 108. We're getting a pretty good price here, long story short, on the PointsBet line at plus 140, or the Caesars line at plus 138, if you compare to the rest of the sportsbooks. And that's what I like to do when I'm positive expected value betting. Compare the odds of the bet you're placing and compare them with every other book. And then when it comes to Embiid, everybody knows he doesn't shoot a lot of three-pointers. The Heat, he tries to go down low because Bam Adebayo is at a little bit of a size mismatch with him. Against the Heat last game, Joel Embiid didn't make a three-pointer. So the odds here, we're getting it at plus 140. The value's great. Perfect line of plus 135. I think this is really good. Next up, we're looking at Bam Adebayo to go under 2.5 assists. Again, we're looking at the Sixers versus Heat game. So we are getting this at PointsBet at plus 130 with an oddsjam perfect line of plus 128. So again, the gap between those two numbers, that is where your profitability comes from. All in all, giving us a profit margin of 0.75%. So yes, it's a little bit lower, the profit margin percent, but I still like placing plays that are below 1%. Like you can still find some value there at below 1%. And then looking at the other books, again, FanDuel is the only one that is close to PointsBet. In this case, there is no other positive EV bet on any other book. So like the last one, it was plus EV at both FanDuel and PointsBet. This case, PointsBet is the only book offering lines that is positive expected value. And if you look across the board at the other books, plus 124, plus 123, plus 115, and then everything else between plus 110, plus 109, plus 105. Pretty good price here on PointsBet at plus 130 as my second play of the video. My third one, what we're looking at here is Robert Williams in the Cavs versus Celtics game to go under 8.5 points. This is at minus 115 odds at PointsBet. Again, same thing here. Looking at where the other books price it, minus 115 at PointsBet. Again, FanDuel is close, but still not offering a line that is plus EV. And then BetRivers is 10 cents higher. Everywhere else, minus 139, minus 140, minus 132, minus 143. So we're getting a pretty good price on PointsBet at minus 115. So whatever it is, PointsBet is just offering ridiculous lines in the morning for these NBA player props. So that's 3 I pulled from the positive EV page. I also found one play on the arbitrage page. So the way arbitrage works is when you can bet both sides of a line and guarantee profit. So in this case, positive EV betting, you're taking advantage of one sports book that's misaligned. Arbitrage, in its essence, you're taking advantage of 2 books that are so opposite of each other that you can literally place a bet on both sides and be profitable. So what I like to do on the arbitrage page, it's also a pretty good way to find valuable bets, just one side, if you don't want to arbit. With the logic being, if the books are so misaligned that you can place a bet on both of them and be profitable, more often than not, one of those books is an outlier compared to the rest of the sports books. In this case, just look at where DraftKings has Chris Paul over 9.5 assists priced. Plus 175, everywhere else, plus 125, plus 125, plus 115, minus 105. We're getting an insane price on DraftKings for Chris Paul to go over 9.5 assists, basically 10 plus. So this one, I lowered my unit size a little bit. I put half a unit as opposed to 3/4 of a unit, which is what I put on the other 3 plays. But I do think that this one is really, really good as a dart throw for plus 175 odds. So that's going to be it for this video. 4 NBA player props for you guys to lock in, for you guys to tail. If you are tailing, again, please comment and let me know. But that's all I got. So appreciate you guys for watching and have a good one.